Wayne, want to join? So welcome to Regular Hypercars YouTube channel that covers quite a bit of Mitsubishi stuff and the brand new Outlander. In this video, we'll have a look at the three major things that have improved in this 2022 Outlander. It's the exterior, the interior, and what all comes standard. So let's have a look at all of it and see how the new one compares to the old one. And let's check out the front of the Outlander. So this is the brand new 2022 model. This is the PHEV version of it. Also a 2022 model, just the old body style. This looks has been around since 2016. So it's a much needed redesign for the Outlander. Now let's try to find common design elements on it. So if we go from roof down, so I wouldn't say there's much similarities there. Even this A pillar there, it's much thicker, so this is fairly thin here. This is much thicker, that's why the vehicle looks sportier, beefier. The mirror design is different. See how this one has these sharp lines here? It's made sportier. The roof line, same thing. I believe it's quite different. Now, where the vehicles do get their similarity is right here on that dynamic shield. That's how Mitsubishi calls their design theme for the front. So you have this chrome wraparound here, and you also have it here. So we can see how it goes right here around the light section here, and it goes from thinner to thicker and wraps around like that. Same theme you have here. So these are LED daytime running lights. So you go from thin to thicker and wraps around like that. And here you had fog light, and here you have the actual low beam, high beam. So you do have that dynamic shield theme going on. So this part, the grille is made a little bit different. So on that, we can see how it's just styled much different. But what makes it pop the most is literally this chrome theme and how it's integrated in the front of the vehicle. And also same element is this lower skid part kind of thing, lower bumper part. This is the base model entry level. That's why it's not plastic. It's not two-tone, doesn't stand out like that. On upper models, this would be also same color, then it would basically stand out the same way. And then this part together with the dynamic shield, that's how you get this Mitsubishi looks. Of course, the way how the headlights are here translated into these daytime running lights, that also is a common theme. So it's definitely very recognizable that it's Mitsubishi, that it's Outlander. Great job on making it much modern, like way more bigger, sportier, yet keeping the Outlander design theme. And this Outlander hood emblem, by the way, this is what we stick after the fact on the hood. I made also a video on how to do it yourself if you want to. So there's I believe there's three choices right now available on that, and this is for the Outlander, a PHEV version. So see how this is nice and blue like that, stands out. I guess you could take this and put it on that, but that wouldn't look too good, I think. So there we go. So this is the front comparison. A lot in common when it comes to this part. The roof part, not so much, but definitely recognizable that it's Outlander and it's Mitsubishi design. And here's the back. So both same thing here from the back. Design has kept its integrity with Mitsubishi design theme. So if we start from up top, both of them have these fins here for the antennas. Spoilers are there. Then this window part is kind of like same shape. They actually on the Outlander, it's a little bit more rounded like this on the new Outlander. Now, it's actually three things that really kind of like stand out to be the same. It's I think the design of the lights are, a theme is the same, right? Obviously these ones are thinner and longer, right? But if we see how they're shaped, so this one I like that it's kind of kept similar. And then the other part is like this part around the trunk. On this one here, you have a little bit more rounder design. This is more like sharper edges shaped like that, but you can definitely see that this part is kind of where they try to keep its design from the back. And then the last part would be this bottom part with two-tone plastic or silver plastic. Again, this one, if this would be higher trim level, you would have same thing, this kind of silver-ish plastic, but on this one is just black, so that's why we don't see the contrast as much. But this part is also kind of the same that they tried to cap. Now the other interesting element is these things here. So they almost look like kind of attempt to do fake exhaust valves or something, or like vent valves. They're fake, there's nothing there, it's just a plastic design element, but you have a tiny portion of them here as well. Now on the Outlander, they're just made bigger, they pop out way more, but I like that added element as well. Okay, now let's have a look at side-by-side comparison. And now let's check the interior differences between side looks. So let's see how the new Mitsubishi is much different than the old one, the old Outlander. Now if we go from up top, we can see basically the biggest thing that sticks out is this wraparound, or not even wraparound, like this part of the chrome around the windows. But the window here is shaped a little bit different than on the new one. Now kind of like the both window lines go up like that a little bit, but overall the entire side design is much different on the 2022, because here we can see how everything is straight lines, like big, like clean design. On here there's no straight lines, no sharp lines, anything like that. So in that regard, the Outlander has changed a lot. The one thing that it's kind of similar is the front lights, how they go up like that, and then, like, you know, this part here maybe is a little bit similar. The wheels, well, on the PHEV design, they're fairly similar to the new base wheels, but again, this is a PHEV. On the gas version of this Outlander, they're much different, and they wouldn't be that similar. So I'd say probably from the side view there's the least amount of similarities, but overall, when you look at it, of course, like this window line, how it goes like up like that, this chrome element here, for sure you can recognize that it's an Outlander and it's a Mitsubishi design. And the second way how Outlander is much different is the interior changes. So let's have a look at the old interior first. Now this interior has been around, believe it or not, since 2012. There are some minor tweaks and changes, but the style of it, the layout, it's the same since 2012. So let's have a look how it's changed, how it looks. So the seats, really nice seats on this one. This is the PHEV version, that's why I have these suede seats. Now the steering wheel is one thing that has changed in the past, and for the PHEV especially, they had just different design steering wheels. So obviously if we compare this steering wheel to that, like, this will look quite nice. The older versions maybe not that nice, but I do like the steering wheel a lot. So these elements, like, same thing, it kind of copies the dynamic shield that they have going on in front. Like, I like that a lot. And then you have this perforated part here that it's right now on the new Outlander. We'll have the full side here, which we'll have a look in a sec. Let's have a look up in the back and have a look what do we have here. It gives us a little bit better view. So we can see how this is it's kind of like that SUV-ish, old style SUV-ish kind of looks, where you have these like big chunks of like elements. Like here you have this screen, which is become much larger since the new one. Obviously the buttons has changed, but like the design of it, it's not changed all that much basically in quite some time, since 2012. So for 2012, definitely very good looking interior. Glad that they came out with a new interior. Now let's go and have a look how it looks on the new Outlander. So not too many buttons here, not much going on. Now let's have a look at this new and improved. Okay, so this is how it looks right now. Let's have a look at the steering wheel first. So we can see that same kind of dynamic shield design on the steering wheel. This perforated part is now almost half of the steering wheel, a little bit more than half of the steering wheel is with this perforated steering wheel. And the steering wheel is nice and thick. I like that a lot. So right away, like as we approach the vehicle, we can see how it's much different, much improved from what we have in the previous body style. So look at from here, way more modern, much needed update, obviously, right? So you have these straight lines, nice clean design. You have lots of soft touch materials, like really beautiful stitching there. Looks very good. Like the shifter is new, like this part obviously looks new and improved. So way better, definitely. It was long overdue. So that's how the interiors are different. Let's have a look, one more quick peek right here. This is the new one, and this is the old one. So there you have it. That's how it's different. And now let's talk about what comes standard with the all new 2022 Outlander compared to the old one. Now this is the base, the entry-level Outlander. And again, this is Canadian spec, so some markets might be a little bit different, but let's check out what will come standard with this. So LED headlamps, it's a pretty cool thing that it's all standard now. You have 18-inch wheels, new design 18-inch wheels. On the old Outlander, they're 16s. So now they're up to 2 inches, and they have new design, which is pretty cool. If we look from the side and peek in the vehicle, so there's a couple things that you do have as a standard feature now. A very good convenience feature is push to start button, which comes standard now. It was never the case with the old Outlander. And a very nice digital driver display, so that comes standard, this part here and that one as well. So you have much better technology when it comes to that. Now a big one, a really big one, is 7-seat capacity. So we do have third row seat right here, so we do have 7 seats on the all new Outlander. That comes standard. Again, that was never the case with the old Outlander. Only certain models came with 7 seats. And the huge thing is a super all-wheel control. Again, that comes standard right now on the all Outlanders in Canadian market. It's a very important thing that they added. Super all-wheel control standard, and 7 seats are standard. Now, also you get a lot of safety features that are standard now on the Outlander. One example of that is blind spot information system. So if you do have a car in your blind spot area where you don't see it all that good in the mirrors, this light will come on, warn you. Another one is rear auto braking. I also made a video of it, how it looks in real life. You can check it out on my YouTube channel, Regular to Hypercars. Basically, if you back it up and there's a car or a garbage bin, anything in front of the vehicle is going to brake itself automatically. And you do have also forward collision mitigation lanes, so forward collision mitigation system. So if there's a car in front of you, you don't stop, the car is going to warn you and apply the brakes for you. And another good one is lane departure warning. So if you veer off your lane and you try to change lanes without turning signal, the vehicle is gonna warn you that you're doing something potentially dangerous. So there we go. This is what comes standard right now with the 2022 Outlander compared to the old body style. It is a lot much better vehicle, way more stuff visually, inside, outside, and a lot of technology added. So just as we saw in this video, there's a lot that's new on the new body style, interior, exterior wise, and what comes standard, which is awesome to see, because a lot of the times when the new models come out, they're not that much different, or there are very few things that are improved. In Mitsubishi Outlander case, there's a lot improved. It's a completely new vehicle, a lot of standard features added to it, which is great to see. So thank you for watching, and you can browse my YouTube channel for some more videos on the brand new Outlander.